Hi my friends. So I want to make a short video on something that just happened and I find it really interesting. So I love foraging and like exploring nature and finding what I can that I can eat pretty much because it's available to us. It's free. Food is free, and we should be free to pick our own food, especially when it's just sitting out in nature and nothing's eating it, right? So I'm, in a city, and there's definitely some raspberry bushes all around, and it's almost like people don't really know it's there. I don't know why. I think people have fear of um, taking something that is growing wild, and they, for multiple reasons, like maybe it's dirty, or maybe it's, it could be that it's poisonous or something, because they don't have the knowledge of the availability of these things. So, I'm here. I have a poop bag full of raspberries and I'm eating them and I'm like enjoying myself, right? My hands are also, you can see that I've been picking them. And I come across family members, let's just say, walking. And I'm like, this isn't poop, it's actually raspberries. Do you want to try some? And the response is fear. It's an immediate fear. It's like, oh, no, I don't know where it came from. It's like, what do you mean? It came from the earth, right? So, I mean, I'm completely like not a surprise. The reason I didn't have to say anything, but the reason I did is because my purpose here is to help people enlighten and come back to their true nature and really remember that Earth is here to support us and we are connected to the Earth. Now, to be afraid to eat something that has no known poisoning or anything like that, and to be afraid of, you can't even trust the Earth to provide you nourishment, it shows how disconnected we've become from our true nature as humans living on this planet. So it just kind of hit me all of a sudden. I'm just like, what happened here? And I'm not particularly talking about an individual, it's just in general. Why is it that all this food is free here, available for us? And I know it's a weekday, but generally I don't see people picking the raspberries, and there's hundreds of people that walk by. It boggles my mind, and I feel like one of the main things that should be educated in schools is how to grow your own food and how to forage. That would be an amazing thing to do, and yet it's not happening. It's not in the school system, or maybe it's not in the Canadian school system. I don't really know, but I definitely didn't learn about anything. I'm just learning as I go. So yes, it's an interesting thing. I definitely I'm not afraid. I won't just eat some random mushroom that I find. I'd have to definitely make sure that I do some research and I know what I'm doing. But there are certain things that are quite obvious, and there's nothing to fear. Use the earth, connect to the earth, and trust yourself, and trust that food is easily available to us if you just open your mind. And if you can't find stuff in the wild, you can grow stuff even in a little pot. It's so easy to just plant a seed and grow a tomato, and it's not about sometimes people think it's too much time, it's too much effort. Why would I go pick things? Why would I grow things when I could just buy it? But you know what? It's not even about saving time. It's the satisfaction and the feeling of self-sufficiency that you get when you can eat your own tomato that you grew from seed and came out of nowhere, basically, right? So I feel like people are going to slowly come back to their roots, and it might take years before more and more do that. Not everyone will, but I'm hoping that one day, there's going to be people with front lawns full of food. That would be amazing. I've seen it a little bit, but just to see it everywhere instead of fake grass, oh my God, that would be a dream come true for me. All right, so I just want to share that, and feel inspired to learn how to forage, feel inspired to plant a seed and like learn how to grow food if you haven't already. It's really fulfilling. Like I have a tiny little bag of raspberries and I'm like, look at that, like the earth just gave me a gift, you know? All right, thanks for joining me. See you soon. Bye for now.